this music?
Maybe. Previously last week, the heroes chartered a boat to Fort Beluarian and got sunk on their way there by a dragon turtle. However, they all washed ashore and then they made it to the fort and they met the fort's commander, Liara Porter. They all now, securely ensconced within the fortress of Fort Beluarian, discuss the terms of acquiring a charter to explore deeper into the jungles of Cholt. Yes, brave adventurers, welcome to my small expeditionary outpost of Baldur's Gate. Hashtag TM. Baldur's Gate 3. In theaters now.
Wow. We're not sponsored by them. Don't give the audience.
This video is sponsored
that.
by Fire. Sorry.
All right. Crack my knuckles.
Just want to minimize the icon. How do I do that?
All right. Fort Beluarian,
Beluarian.
Don't correct me. I got this. Beluarian.
Belarusian.
No.
Belarus, let's go.
Let's go.
So I didn't actually catch last session because I had to leave. So we're at the fort, right? And right now you said in the opening that we're currently checking to see if we can get a charter in
Phone's
deeper.
dead. Gotta get a charger.
Your phone's dead? Okay.
Your phone's dead. You gotta get the right charger, but it's a proprietary, like, little connector thing, so that's why you're here.
Yep.
Okay. And we're currently talking to the leader of the fort then?
You are inside of this fort on the periphery of Port Nyanzaru. Inside the large grand hall, you look to your left and your right, and you see these huge heads of dinosaurs mounted on the wall as trophies. You also see a ton of, like, limbs and body parts of different humanoid species, and they're twitching. Like, the undead limbs are, there's like hands that are flexing and legs that are extending and contracting, pinned to the walls of this large hall that you find yourself in. And the woman in front of you, she seems to be clearly athletic, in good shape. The commander of Fort Beluarian, Liara, she is a middle-aged woman. She has some graying of her hair, but clearly sharp. She's seated at a desk of papers and different notebooks and maps laid out in front of her, and she is absentmindedly going over the different documents in front of her as she speaks with your group about the details of acquiring a charter. Yes, so standard charter, once you hear in Cholt, moving through the jungles, will require 50% of all treasures you uncover. Those will need to be submitted to us for accounting and taxing purposes upon departure from Cholt. And, let's see, the standard fee for a charter to explore our held territory here is going to be 50 gold pieces.
Bro, we don't have any money.
Grok threw all gold at Turtle.
Yes, we are here under the name of Shindra Chauvin.
Never heard of her.
Really, she is quite famous in Baldur's Gate.
Well,
Perhaps we do something for you to get charter.
Well, I thought you'd never ask. So I'm sorry I've never heard of Sintra, but I have been on this posting for some years now. I do have a couple of things that you could help me out with. There is an individual who has come up the borders of the coast there between us and Port Nyanzaru. I don't suppose you wouldn't mind handling this little situation that's developed for us?
What seems to be the problem?
Well, a neighboring city-state, we'll call them Belgurians. They have established themselves a little plantation. They are using the locals to farm rubber. Rather brutal arrangement they have there. And, of course, they're not paying their taxes within our territory. So, there's a bit of an impasse they've placed us at. If you wouldn't mind going over there and destroying every structure there and killing everyone there. Or, if they decide to cooperate, take all their money and bring it back here for us. The individual in question, his name is Leopold, and I'd much appreciate it if you convinced Leopold to just do his part as a citizen within the Baldur's Gate territory and collect taxes from him.
Baldur's Gate territory reach all the way here?
Yes, we have laid claim to these territories in short. That's why you will need to purchase a charter and make sure that you are abiding by the terms of those charter and returning 50% of all treasures collected within short to us.
30% say what?
I said 50%.
A. Well, I heard 30%.
Grok also heard 30%.
Well, I don't know how much more clearly I can alliterate this. 50, 50, 50%.
15?
No. Now I think
Yeah,
you're being
15% seems good. All right, there's an offer.
15 is a good deal. You guys great.
I'm looking for a better deal. I think you're being intentionally obtuse.
Well, 15% is already enough for us. You know, we're also doing your job, so 15% is great.
Grok thinking more than fair.
Well, I'm not really interested in what you think is more than fair because that is the going rate and that's the rate we enforce. And if you run into any of our patrols in the jungle and you're not going to be paying us 50% to that patrol so they can take it back to here in Fort Beluarian, we're going to have a little bit of problem.
Grok, understand. You want us hand over treasure so that you can take 50% of treasure we earned rightfully.
That's correct.
Just for charter.
No, you're in our territory. If we're allowing you to go treasure hunting within our domain. That's very generous of us, if you think about it.
Okay, Tarotis will look at Grok and we use his telepathic thing, and he says, Grok, do you remember the treasure that you said that we can get from another man?
Grok, remember?
Yeah, let's have this one instead. I don't think it's worth to have treasure hunting. We already got one contract.
Grok shakes his head. Grok, hear you. But Grok also realized that these guys might be an option that we not want close off just quite yet.
Grok,
no.
they're scamming us. No,
we're
you
not an
cannot...
option. If you are caught within our borders, you will be held accountable as trespassers and thieves, and we'll make sure that you pay one way or another. You either have this charter or you'll have problems.
Yeah, so where exactly is this person you are wanting us to deal with?
Well, finally, a reasonable individual amongst your party. Friend. Zerdos, was it?
Mm-hmm.
To the north, right along the coast, you'll find this little plantation they have. Go there, bring us back the head of Leopold as well as any ghoul that he has working for him, and we'll pay you 20 pieces of gold on top of a free charter that you can use to explore the interior of Chult without any worry.
Grok think this is extortion.
What about the other things we find at this plantation?
Finders keepers, as long as you're dividing it, as discussed previously, 50-50 for us, 50 for you.
1585? Says what?
If you want to take 15% of the profit and give 85% of the profit to us, we're not going to stop you.
Grok, no, you know what I mean.
I think I
How
know.
about for this particular instance in the plantation, we take 60, you take 40.
If you're able to deal with Leopold and get him out of my hair once and for all, this one-time arrangement at the rubber plantation, we will split 60-40.
That sounds more reasonable.
Stick my hand out.
Grok accepts.
She shakes her hand, and going to each one of you, gives you the handshake where she takes your hand in one hand and then comes around with the other hand, and she's cupping your hands with the handshake. She's got surprisingly rough hands, very strong. She's been out here, and she's not a sit in the office all day commander. She's on boots on the ground, out there, helping with the fortifications, and you guys seal the deal. She marks on the map where you can find the plantation and leaves you to your business.
Grok looks at the others in his party. Grok think simple. We kill everybody and smash all of them, and we get free charter. Easy peasy.
Except for the fact if they are being used as slaves, we should free them.
I'm
Grok
more
nods.
interested into the treasure, to be honest.
Grok nods. Me ain't not so worried about slaves. Maybe they like being slave.
Oh no, not again.
Most people don't like being slaves.
How about we sell them?
Grok think that wonderful idea. More profit.
Oh no.
Nah, I was joking. No.
You think about it. I mean, that's just extra money.
No, Grok. I will not think about it.
Grok understand. Grok know you not too bright.
Well, if we find this treasure, let me keep the shiny things.
Grok have no problem with that.
No offense, Zerdos.
Depends on what the shiny things are, but I generally have no quarrel.
Grok think the greed consumes everybody too much. Grok not need material things. Grok don't mind a wager here or two though, for better weapon, for smashing.
So
I got
Grok,
my
you're-
tools.
How is everybody doing after the dragon turtle encounter? And the mosquitoes?
Me, I think I wanted to. I don't know why, but I remember that I wanted to see the guy who was making the uh the ballistic.
Oh yeah, you wanted to check out the ballistics up on top of the fortifications there.
Yeah, the ballistic with the harpoon.
All right, so Teradus is wandering away. He's going up to one of the walls. Think Zerdos, you're kind of checking in with everyone to see how they're doing after the day's travel. I'll say at this point, it is dark. The day has ended, and now along the entire wall that surrounds the fort, you see All these different flames and lanterns get lit around the perimeter, so it gives some of a view into the jungle. Just as the walls kind of slope down, it immediately is just swallowed in this wall of darkness as the canopy of the jungle creeps in. And it was noisy before during the day, but as the sun goes down, the jungle just explodes in all these sounds. The frogs, you hear these screechings of monkeys. It is even louder if possible. So that's what you're walking up to, Teradus. As Zerados, you try and get a gauge of all the party. I'm actually not sure how everyone's looking.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm checking my character sheet right now, and I have full health. I don't know if I just didn't get hit or I just didn't mark it. So I'm just gonna go out a limb and say,
Grok,
yeah, what's up?
roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sure, why not? I love Constitution saving throws. Oh, 6.
6? So
6.
Zerados, as you talk to Grok, you see his throat has continued to swell. He is looking.
Oh.
Yep. It's wiggly a little bit.
Oh, gross.
You could say
Oh,
Grok's
Grok.
throat's writhing.
Oh,
Not again.
So
Grok,
I thought we
Grok,
cleared all these out already.
Grok noticed, Dad. What is this?
The leeches in your throat are back.
Oh, Grok no like leeches.
Grok,
Yeah.
you're gonna go ahead and take a point of exhaustion as you
Sure.
you don't have you're not feeling ill. You don't have like a cold or any kind of infection like that, but you do have like a puffiness around your throat, and when you kind of like put your hand on your neck, there's like a squishy, watery feel.
Okay.
You're
so-
swole. You're looking swole.
Okay. Well then, Grok takes his hands and tries to just squeeze the juice out of his throat.
You squeeze, and you feel these things like in your throat moving around as you toothpaste tube a couple of these long leeches out of your mouth, and one of them kind of like squiggles up through your nose, and you're like sneeze a couple leeches out.
Ugh,
I hate this.
ugh. Grok, symbiotic.
Grok, let's just do what we did last time. Open your mouth.
Grok opens his gaping maw.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to mind sliver all the leeches again.
Yep. Yeah, you mind sliver a lot of these leeches, and Grok, you kind of have to like not choke on all the leech blood. It's mostly your blood, but there's a little bit of leech blood in there.
Grok, thank you. Grok, very grateful.
Teradus, you head to the walls, and you're inspecting one of these ballista. It's about the size, it's about 4-5 feet long, and you're trying to discover like what the mechanisms behind it launching these. There's like a little pile of stones right next to it. You're trying to figure out like how it works when one of the guards saunters up. Oh, what are you looking at right there? What are you up to?
Ah, no worries. I'm just checking out this piece of machinery that you got there.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Well, we bought these from Archimedes, we did. It's the best launcher of rocks you can buy in the open market, it is.
I can buy it? That's what you said?
Yeah, we can buy it, because we're a professional operation, we are. You? Not sure if
But-
you have the connections you need to buy one of these beauties right here. That goes up and starts rubbing it. Hey, it's
Ah.
one of the finest piece of equipment out on the market right now, is.
Or it's more interesting to see who built this machine.
What Archimedes? You haven't heard of him?
Excuse me, son?
Archimedes, what, you want me to spell it out for you?
You mean alchemy?
No. Well, look, here, I'll just go ahead. And he starts fiddling with one of the faceplates on the side of it, and he, after a minute or two, removes like this panel, and you see the inside is just this long, twisted sinew, maybe of like a dinosaur or some kind of reptile. It's just spun and twisted all the way around the inside. It's like a tightly wound spring, and you're not sure like what the mechanics would be for like how it flings, but you can tell just by looking at it, the tension that's held by this thing is pretty impressive. It'd be able to do some damage if you got hit on the other end of this thing.
Or is the owner of this machine?
Boom. Hey, it'll be Liara. She's a commander around here. She makes sure our defenses are top notch.
Where can I find her?
I just saw you talking to her.
You have to be shitting me. Alright. Here for that. Am I going to sleep? I'm sure you have duty to fulfill to guard this fort, I assume.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll be making sure you're tucked in and you're sleeping all night like a baby, you is. You can count on me for your personal safety. You can trust me with your life and livelihood.
Oh my gosh, this whole land has been Australians, and like and like a weird, and it's the same voice too. When we were in the main city, it was just the same voice.
I think
And
he's
then-
from Texas.
and
Don't you call
Australian.
me an Australian. There's nothing but criminals down there.
He just say, okay, ciao, good night. And he walks off, and tries to find either Zerdos or Grok.
Yep, Zerados, Grok, beer, kind of come across them as there's like a big pool of black blood and like splatter all around them. They seem to be done mind slivering the leeches in Grok's throat again.
What the fuck is this?
Grok had the leeches. Zerdos is like trying not to vomit.
How?
Grok,
How?
Grok eat many interesting thing. Grok not opposed to eating everything once. Just so happened, one thing lead to another.
What did you
And-
eat or either drink?
Leeches.
Eh?
I ate leeches. That's what I ate. That's how I got leeches. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's just they looked appetizing. Grok realized maybe leech not the best nutritionally wise.
Alright, I hope you got money for that.
Grok no need money when got best wizard thing Zerdos.
Alright, I think we should get somewhere to at least.
I am a sorcerer.
Grok mistaken. Sorry, Zerdos. Sorcerer. Use magic from bloodline. No.
Alright,
book.
guys. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. Grok done with sentence.
Alright, I think that's enough for tonight. Let's get some rest. We have a full journey tomorrow.
Grok
Yes,
is a
we
little
do.
tired. Let's go to bed.
Y'all taking a full rest?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How? Okay, so I'm assuming Teradus drank 2 gallons of water because he has the alchemist jug. I did not
Everyone
hear.
can. Everyone can literally drink Wait. You said 2 gallons. I can pour. I can
Worst,
pour 8 gallons.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I guess we could
Yeah.
just
So
we could
Grok
just
and Zerdos can drink 2 gallons each, and there's like just two left.
I hear this is
Yeah.
what you can do. However, I did not hear Grok or Zerdos say I
Okay,
go up
well,
to Terados and I drink 2 gallons of water.
could I
Or
say
I
that?
have a Or I have a bottle that I filled up with Therados for the day. So, unless I hear those things, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Grok and Zerdos.
Well, I don't mind a Constitution saving throw. I mean, I'm really good at those. 12.
12 and
12.
Zerdos?
Ev.
Let's see here. Audio,
Oh no.
This too.
graphics.
Nope, only when taking damage. Okay.
Okay. So, both of you, having traveled throughout the entire day, they're like, oh crap, I'm dehydrated. You just feel exhausted. So you try and drink 2 gallons right before going to bed. You have to spend you have to get up 2 or 3 times to go take a piss during the night. Messes up your sleep schedule. Each of you are going to take a point of exhaustion. And then you are going to remove that point of exhaustion because you slept good enough. So, Grok, you're still going to have a point of exhaustion from the throat leeches, and you, instead of going up to 2, go back down to just have 1.
Got it.
But both
Throat
of you,
leeches. Those are not good.
no, throat leech is bad, but both of you are now aware that you're going to need to either have a jug that you are filling up every day and drinking throughout the day, or you're going to get dehydrated.
Yep.
Got
We'll
it.
make sure to do that from now on.
Yeah.
And then Grok.
What's up?
Please not more leeches.
Yeah, seriously, I don't need any of those. I don't need any more leeches in my life.
What you doing about your water situation? Like, there is water here available at the fort. There's a couple barrels that...
Oh yeah, well I think Grok would just take it, without asking.
Okay. So you go ahead and just start going around, and you see that there are these rain catchers. They're kind of like janky. They're clearly not as of lovely or as well crafted as the ones in Port Nyanzaru, but they're functional, and you go ahead and utilize the different water barrels. And
Yeah, so as he drinks, he's also going to look for a water skin so that he can have water on the road. Yeah.
you find
And
2.
Oh, nice. Cool. As he picks them up, Grok, take these. Grok, don't know who belong to. Grok, take anyway. As he talks to just the air, or anybody around, technically, but...
You look
Grok's,
around, and no one overheard you.
Oh, great. So yeah, Grok fills them up in the rain catcher water and puts them, around his belt, ready for the trip, to kill some rubber miners that were
Can
just
I do
trying,
something?
just trying to make a living wage selling slaves.
Can I do something
Oh
before we head up?
my god. Roll a Constitution saving throw, Grok. What are you trying to do, Teradus?
Can I sell my scale mail? Is there like an armory somewhere in the fort?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll go to the nearest armor shop from the fort.
Yeah, you come to a pretty shabby looking building. It's pretty much a supply shop. This is a very modest armory for a expeditionary force out here in the middle of the jungle. And you walk in there, and yeah, you're seeing this elderly gentleman. Looks like he's trying to polish different metal equipment as you walk up to him.
Mm-hmm. Hello here.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Well, Since you're Fort, I assume that you will need like some more armor in the area, isn't it?
Yeah, we try and keep ourselves protected as much as possible out here.
All right. Well, I have this scale mail, and he pulls out this scale mail, put it on the table, and says, "I have this scale mail for sale."
Eh, He's pretty bulky. Hey, not going to be doing well in the weight department out here in the jungle. It's probably someone I could set up on maybe one of the blister with this. Give you 5 silver for it.
You have to be kidding me, right?
Look, it's the best I can do. We're operating on a tight budget these days. Our funding just got decreased back home. Look, bump that up to 7 silver just so it's not rotting away in your inventory.
Nah, mate, it's gonna be okay. He pulls out the scale mail and says, "Nah, not worth."
Wait, don't walk away. It's all right, 2 gold.
Dang. Crazy.
I buy it for more, gentlemen.
The master of the talking.
Yeah, and it's not dirty as well. It's very polished, so get more for your crafting, my boy.
It doesn't matter out here. Everything rusts. It's the moisture. It's the humidity. All right.
Is it really that dusty, my scale mail, or?
No, it looks fine. I mean, it looks a little green as it starts to corrode a little bit down here, but, nothing that can't be brushed off.
Hmm. Alright. Nah, I'm good. Walks off.
It's a very-
come back. 2 gold, 1 silver.
Oh, it's a good deal.
How many you said?
2 gold, 1 silver.
Nah.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to lug that thing around throughout the jungle.
What'd you get on that con check there, Grok?
Nah.
I for
He's just gotta get out of the store and enjoying the people.
con check or con saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Got it. Oh man, I'm rolling bad today. 9.
You feel real tired all of a sudden. You now have
Okay.
2 points of exhaustion, and now your
Didn't I
throat is
just
starting
wake
to
up?
hurt.
Didn't I
Yep.
just wake up?
You sure did.
I feel like this is happening for a reason. Maybe we didn't get rid of the eggs in the throat or something.
Damn throat leeches.
So my throat starts to hurt again, you said. So I guess I'll
Mhm.
feel around, see if there's any leeches, right?
So your throat is more leech than throat now.
Oh my god. Tardus! Tardus! Xerdos! Somebody! Leech throat!
So what are y'all doing?
Alright.
I guess Grok's probably trying to find Cerdos again. Try to get the leech. Just try to de-leech. Hopefully this isn't like a daily occurrence.
Seriously, again? Oh god.
Oh god.
Me, I'm gonna sacred flame this thing, even though
Sacred
Uh,
flame? I don't know.
yeah, the target gets no benefit from cover from this saving throw, so it can be inside your body and they can be evaporated.
Yeah, I guess. I don't. Would that work?
So
Would that
Zeros,
work?
you come back to Teradus, you come back to Zerados and Grok, and you remember that splatter? The splatter zone has increased by a few feet now. And Zerados, as you try and mind sliver and remove all these different leeches from the throat of Grok, it's like a leech hydra in there. Every time you pop one leech, 2 more take its place.
Mm.
It's a problem.
So, I am wondering why do I have leeches in my throat? Like I missed the last session a little bit at the end. So what?
There
Exactly.
are some diseases in the jungle, and there's a couple different ways to contract them.
Got it.
Some of the diseases, well, they'll happen. And, yep, you got throw leeches.
They'll just happen.
Well, you rolled low when I rolled for you.
Got it. All right. Yeah. Make sure to get them all this time.
But you all reconvene, and after a little bit of leech killing,
Mhm.
you have the day for yourselves. What are you doing?
I'm gonna do this for myself. Okay.
What is? What are you
Zerdos
doing?
manages to hold his breakfast.
That's funny.
Me, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eat mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. How'd you find mayonnaise all the way out here?
Alchemy jug.
Yeah, it can be done.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and also I filled my well with the last two gallon that I put them on my water skin, so I'll be good.
Would anyone else like to fill their water skin?
Yes.
Well, I already filled both of mine, so
Yes. All right, everybody's got full
I
water
filled, I
skin.
filled mine. I
Please.
filled mine this morning. Last night, as I should say.
All right, and I'm going to say both. Yeah. Both Grok and Zerdos, your water skins are 1 gallon. And Therados, you're the only one with a 2-gallon alchemy jug.
I can pour 8 gallons if I want.
Water's gonna hold 4 pints. I never knew my conversions, so I don't know how much that is.
do you realize how heavy 8 gallons of water is?
Let's say 4 points is 1 quart, or maybe 2 pints in a quart. Yeah, I think that's about a half gallon.
There are 8 pints in a gallon, yeah.
Right. Enough of these
So,
leeches.
Half a
And
gallon.
So it's
And
one.
enough-
So it's
enough-
1 gallon, I think.
enough of
So
this.
maybe I'll
Let's
just
go.
refill my water skin throughout the day with the alchemy jug.
Yeah.
All right.
Onwards to
You said
the
it.
plantation.
All right, so you guys being very careful with your water and making sure that you get it from the pure water source of the alchemy jug. Top off for the day and start making your way through the jungle towards the rubber plantation.
Why is the water jug? Why is the alchemy jug saving our lives?
Yeah, that turned out to be clutch in this campaign.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully.
And by the way, it's from my. It's not even. For the uncommon magic item, it's from the infusion. That's it.
Oh, nice.
It's
So-
getting very clutch.
Who is leading the party as you guys make your way through the jungle, and what course are you taking? There's 3 options. You go along the coast of the northern part of this small peninsula, or the southern coast of this small peninsula, or you could go directly through the middle, in which the jungle is a little thicker.
Grok will lead, and Grok lead through jungle. Get there faster.
Does that sound like a good plan to everyone else?
Don't we need to go to the shore?
Yeah, maybe the plantation.
Yeah, Grok, go through forest, get to plantation. Fastest route.
So, on your map, Liara pointed out on this peninsula just above you guys, there is a plantation ran by this gentleman Leopold, and it's about right about meow. So you can either go up on the northern coast, southern coast, or right through the middle as Grok is suggesting.
Yeah, we can go where Grot leads us.
Okay, so you all follow, step in line behind Grok. Grok, give me a survival check. As
Grok's
you.
really, Grok's really good at these.
Mhm.
5.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
5.
I'm rolling so low this session.
All right, so you all follow behind Grok, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, follow Grok," and go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Grok.
Don't worry, it'll be
Grok
a 6.
nowhere go.
Yeah, exactly. 5.
All right. So you guys follow in behind Grok, and as he leads you, you kind of see yourselves going back down to the beach where the ship, the Brazen Pegasus, was stuck.
Rock, this is the wrong direction.
Grok, know that. Grok just wanna admire ship again.
Yeah, it comes into view over one of these little hills, and you see the ship. It's very smashed.
Oh, Grok love the ship. Grok, no, not good as land, but Grok appreciate ship, even though it got smashed. Grok also realize he rambling. Grok, lead once more.
Mm-hmm. All right, Grok, give me another survival check as you try and reorient your bearings and figure out which way is north.
11.
Now that you're on the coast, you can see around you. You see that there's a tree line. You know exactly which way. That way. So you start going north. Were you trying to go along the coast once more, or are you heading into the thick of the jungle?
You better believe that we're going through the thick jungle. It's the fastest way.
Hot. All right. So at this point in the day, you burned up a pretty substantial amount of daylight. You're getting into the later part of the afternoon. Why don't you give me one more survival check to see if you can stay on track for the day. Try and make one more square.
Let's do it. 16.
No problem. Hauling ass through this jungle right now. You're starting to see like little signs of, well, there's some kind of, the land is being worked in some capacity. You're seeing that there are these buckets that have been hung on these trees by like these huge nails, and from the nails you look inside them and you see that they're hollow, and as they embed themselves deep within the tree, there's this sticky yellow sap that leaks out of the nails and into the buckets that they're hung on. Yeah, and the more you go north, you're seeing more buckets on these trees. Some of the buckets are like halfway full. Other buckets are, quite a bit less than that.
Grok appreciate a good sap or two. Grok been around his fair share of tree. But Grok doesn't partake in any of the sap, for he has a mission to lead his friends.
All right, Grok, roll a d20.
Easy. I love d20s. Oh, 9.
9.
9.
All right, in front of you, as you come through these trees, and you see a lot of these real suspicious buckets, these sus bucks. You see a small circle of stones, and in the small circle of stones, there is a pile of grass. Like the grass comes up a little bit higher.
Could you say that one more time?
There's
Comes
a
up a little higher?
semicircle. There's a semicircle of stones in this little clearing that you come across. And what comes up a little bit higher than the grass that surrounds the entire jungle. Like most of the jungle there's no grass. This is all like trees and vines, a lot of ferns, but in this small clearing there seems to be grass, and inside of this circle of stones, the semicircle, the grass comes up a little higher.
Okay. Grok, no like high grass. Grok looks back at his group. How dark is it? You said it was getting pretty dark, or
It's in the afternoon, sun's still up, and it's casting these long shadows. You can see clearly into this glade, into this clearing.
okay. Interesting. Grok looks at his team. Grok think maybe set up camp here? Looks pretty good. Clearing. Tall grass. Tall grass. Wait, what guys?
Just gonna have my mage hand that's pretty much constantly out holding the parasol. Can have it just go poke the raised grass with the parasol.
Yeah, it's definitely grass. Your mage hand is able to easily push in between the blades and kind of like push it apart. It's pretty thick. Like you can't quite see, like you can see your hand pushing through it, but you're not able to see anything that might be at the bottom of the grass of patch grass.
And poking the bottom doesn't do anything.
You poke. Nothing happens.
Seems safe.
Grok meanders into the grass and sits down. Grok.
You sit down on something sharp.
Oh.
Gives
Grok.
you a little poke in the butt.
Yeah, Grok raises up and Grok takes out his maul and smashes the sharp thing.
Okay. Yep. You hear the sound of like glass and metal smashing. Crunch.
Grok looks closer at this glass metal thing.
So as your teammates come into the clearing, and yeah, as you look down at the place where you smash, where Grok smash, you're seeing like in this long grass, there's a game trail, like a little bit of a trail where some of the animals of the jungles have like pushed it aside and made a path. And in there is it's like a makeshift little camp where an explorer had come in, widened out some of the areas of the path of the game trail, and they built themselves like a pretty, you know, those like YouTube videos of like the people making like really elaborate outdoor campsites. Like this is pretty nice. Like you see like a thatched inside area of like a pretty open like living area, and then all these little branching passageways with like little bedroom areas, and now it's all just smashed. All of it's like completely destroyed, and as you kind of like go through the smashed remains of this little fort that they made here, you pull up these navigator's tools that have just been completely shattered into 100 pieces. But
Grok.
clearly, yeah.
Grok did not think that through.
Yeah, clearly someone had been living here maybe for like a few days, maybe a week. And they'd kind of set themselves up pretty nice out here in the wilderness. Secluded, definitely pretty stealthy, comfortable, and they're not here now.
All right. Well, Okay, so I guess Grok goes to a different section and sits there, hopefully not anything pointy, and tries to roll out his bed stuff, drink his water, of course, before getting some rest. He needs some rest.
Yep. You go over there, and something else pokes you in the butt.
Oh my god, what a travesty. Okay, Grok, instead of reaching for his hammer, looks at it first. What could this possibly be?
There's a stick sticking out of the ground. Like right where you're trying to roll out your bedding, there's a stick right in the ground.
Grok takes the stick
Uh-huh.
and gently lays it on it to the side.
So as you try and pull the stick, and it's like been spiked into the ground, it's not easy to remove from the ground. Give me a strength check.
Okay, well, let me... Strength check, you said?
This is going to be an athletics check.
Athletics. Did not roll. There we go. 12.
So you and pull the stick out of the ground, and there's a little bit of dirt that comes with it. But as you lift up this stake, there's a hand impaled
There's a-
on on the
hand.
stake, a hand on the stake that's been impaled. And as you pull it out of the ground, the hand begins to wiggle and flex and try and
Ah,
break free of the stick.
okay. Grok throws it as far as he can.
You yeet it, and the hand, like somersaults through the air, lands on a tree, looks back at you, and then scuttles up into the tree.
Okay. Grok is done with this tall grass. He takes his bedroll with a and moves to the not tallish grass. Hopefully, there's some of that.
You find some acceptable grass length, and putting your bedding down, you do not get poked in the butt again.
Great. Grok sits down finally and drinks his water. Looks at his friends. What guys think? You guys think we stay here?
What kind of
You got-
hand?
Human hand.
Human hand?
Human
Maybe a
hand.
crawling hand. It's like
It was
as far as
impaled
it-
into the ground.
Yes.
I don't know where this is going.
Just gonna quietly mark that down. Also sit off to the side.
All right, Zerados, as you take a note about the hand that was crawling around a little bit and had gotten impaled, you all tuck in for a night. Is anybody keeping guard? Are you sleeping on shifts?
Grok will take first shift. Grok stands up from his unpoked spot. Grok feel good. Grok think take first shift. So friends get rest.
Wake me up for a second.
Grok will do that. And Grok takes his hammer with him and stands, and looks around, making sure there's no things coming.
All right. You spend standing with your hammer a few hours. Jungle, the night comes to life around you. Nothing transpires. You feel like it's a pretty standard night. You're able to hand off the shift watch to Zerados as you guys begin to pass the night together. Zerados, you're taking shift? You're taking watch?
Yeah.
All right. At about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, about an hour after Grok is able to shuffle off and get to sleep, give me a perception check as you look out into this very noisy jungle at night.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
So Zerdos, you listen. The jungle noises. You're surprised that there's such a distinction between how many things come awake in the jungle, and then you're thinking about the biology, just this dichotomy between all these things that come alive at night to try and escape the heat and to hunt and survive. And then the rain starts. You, with your parasol, are able to be more or less unaffected as you continue to keep your vigilant watch throughout the night. And then you see something. There's something in the darkness. You see two eyes. Pretty close to the camp. And then you see hundreds of eyes. Just for a moment. Swirling in the darkness. You realize that this person watching you has seen you watching them. But neither of you move for an instant. You're both just sitting and watching each other in the middle of the night in this jungle.
Just not gonna do anything, just gonna stare back.
You let 10, 30 minutes pass, waiting for them to make their move. And then you see them shuffle from the foliage, from the thick rain. There's a small child. A small girl, no older than 12, starts making her way towards the fire. You are surprised. She's very skinny. She is very cold, it looks like. It seems like, for someone who's used to a more tropical environment, this is probably about as cold as it gets. And the rain on top of that, this would make anybody uncomfortable, you feel. And she comes up to the fire, she sits down, she tries to shroud herself in a very inadequate rain protection. She's got a very ragged poncho. She continues to look at you.
Just gonna give him a very small wave.
Nods back to you. After a while, she, cuddles up as close as she can to the fire and goes to sleep.
Okay. What race is she?
She seems to be Chilton,
Okay.
the local. But that's going to be the totality of your shift. If you'd like to go ahead and pass it off to Teradus.
Yeah. Just gonna wake him up. There's a small child. I don't know where they came from.
What?
Gonna point to the kid sleeping by the fire.
It looks at his head is like, where is she coming from?
The woods.
The what?
It's gonna point out towards the jungle in the direction she came from.
What is she doing here alone?
I don't know.
Can you repeat what race she is?
Chilton. She is a young local lady.
Human.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Human.
Hmm. Was she around?
Yep. Seemed alone.
I was asking Zerdos, but thank you.
As far as I can tell.
Did you talk to her?
No,
Okay, why didn't you?
I don't know.
Oh no, she's been asleep.
They said an hour was it, DM?
Yeah, it's been about an hour or two since she's drifted off, and then we have a third shift coming up here, so.
About an hour.
Uh, hmm. Press X to doubt. um. Hmm. I'm going to stay away from for the rest of the night.
She might be from the plantation. I don't
That,
know.
that's what I'm concerned. And also, I don't want to see her stealing our stuff.
Good idea. I'm gonna try to get some sleep.
All right. Zerdos is. No, not Zerdos. Paradis is going to not stay for like 1 a.m. to until she wake up.
Yep, that's probably a smart move. So, watching over the campsite, you see the thin rays coming through the. It's a very overcast day, so everything goes from darkness to gray as you all come to consciousness and find that you have a new camper with you. And then we gotta make some throat leeches rolls. Hey, Grok, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Easy.
Can I?
Usually really good at these. Ah, natural 20.
All right. So
Can
go ahead
I?
and.
Can I make? Uh, can I concentrate on like dispel bonfire and make some uh charcoal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so
Uh,
you're keeping an eye out on this little girl, but you go ahead and focusing on the fire, do some magic stuff, and go ahead and add some charcoal to your
Yeah.
inventory.
Grok
uh,
is
what?
wondering what this girl is and how she got here.
Well, I'm
Wait a
wondering.
minute.
Mm.
How much? Uh, what is the quantity that I get from the entire night? I should say.
Well, let
Well,
him finish the throat leeches.
Uh, how many charcoals do I have during the entire night?
so many charcoals. So Grok, go ahead and reduce your exhaustion level from 2 to 1 as you got a natural 20.
Nice.
Actually, natural 20. No, is that worth? No, it's not worth 2. No, no, no.
It is. It is.
No, it's not. You still have the throat leeches. As far as charcoal,
I'll I'll do you want me to roll like a d4 for every hour that I spend?
because you're keeping an eye on the young lady, you can't let your focus drift too far off. So go ahead and roll 1d4 to see. And you're taking last shift here. So go ahead and roll a d4.
Shit, I roll a 1.
It's
Alright,
it's wet. The rain's really messing up the charcoal collection here.
alright. Just the pouch of charcoal. That's okay.
You get a patch of charcoal, and as you're gathering that pouch of charcoal, you're putting it in your pouch. You see her eyes go wide, and she looks up you and pushing herself off the ground, starts to reorganize her belongings, and she's like clearly like rushed. She's rushing to like get all her things together and then run back off into the jungle.
Wait. Tardis is going uh to stop her.
Look, all right, appreciative of sharing the fire with me. Thank you, but I can't stay for your safety and mine.
Wait. Where are you coming from?
It doesn't matter, all right? Just let me go.
Are you from the
No,
plantation?
no. Here's here's the thing that I need answers for. You you go into a camp. You didn't talk to my friend, and you just lay down without talking to him. So I will need you to answer me some questions, young lady.
I don't know, you shit, old man. How about you fuck yourself?
I can
Did
kill
you
you if
come
I
from the
want.
Dang,
plantation?
I
dang.
I could have killed you if I want. That's the first thing I was going for.
I could have killed you if I wanted. And she, like, puts her hand on a knife on her belt. Yes, I'm from the plantation, all right? Is that what you wanted to know?
Grok no
Ah,
like
well,
that.
we're just going through there exactly. So you might help us with that.
Grok maybe think we take you back. You seem lost.
No, fuck, don't. I'm never going back there again.
Oh, okay. You don't
Wait,
like
wait,
Grok.
wait, wait, wait.
Probably a good idea considering we're going to be killing everyone there.
Wait, my family's still there. You can't kill my family.
What about we save your family so you
How
don't
about
be
you lead us
murdered?
there?
When Grok
Tell us
Grok
who is leading.
when Grok get into a mood, he don't really discriminate when he comes to killing. It's
Well,
kind of hard.
then I'm not going to lead you back there if you're just going to kill my entire family.
Oh no, okay, Grok resends his statement. Okay, Grok
Look,
want you
who
to lead
sent you
us there.
guys?
Okay, how about this? You take us back. Go find the people who don't deserve to die, get them into one area, and we'll take everyone else out.
No one
Grok
deserves to
think
die there except for Leopold. Everyone's being forced to labor at the rubber plantation.
Grok no
How
understand.
about we save that town from
Are you
Leopold and go
are you
back to your
telling me
place safely?
that nobody else deserves to die there except for one person? How is he giving how is he controlling all of you? He must be very powerful.
Like this. And she holds up her right arm, and her hand on her right arm has been cut off.
But, Grok understand now.
I'm terribly sorry.
At this point, she's tearing up a little bit and just very distraught.
Uh, it,
Look, he forces us to work to collect the rubber. If we don't obey him, he'll cut our hands off and turn them into hiders. He cut. My parents weren't. They said that they weren't going to work for him anymore. They said that they were going to leave, and that's when he grabbed me. And he controls all of us like this. Most people are missing either a hand or an arm. It's barbaric.
Was that your
Grok think that reduces productivity.
bungalow?
It was. I was hiding out here. I was trying to remove the leverage he had over my parents so they could escape, but I don't. I don't know
And
if they're
was your
still.
hand staked here?
There's a lot of hands. There's a lot of hiders that he's brought back.
I see.
Listen, young lady. Here's your fort. I just at the southeast from there. Get safe here. We'll handle this situation.
You're gonna save my parents?
We're going to try, but we were tasked to investigate here. So, no promises, but we'll try.
She runs up to you and just like gives you a big old bear hug, and she's only coming up to about your knees or thighs. So yeah, she gives you a real tight bear hug and wiping away the tears. She's like, "All right, I trust you. I'll wait for you back at Fort Beluarian."
Hope you make it there, but stay safe, young one.
And she darts off into the jungle. And yeah, you can tell she's got like a well put together pack. She's got pretty good camouflage. She's on the more scruffy side, but you know, she's doing it. She's surviving out here.
Oh, wait.
Grok
Wait.
think.
Before she goes, um, he pulls his alchemy jug. He says, do you have something to handle? Do you have something to handle? Well, to have like a water skin or something.
It's fine. I don't need that. And she gives you like a thumbs up, and you look in the canopy. You see all these split bamboo, just a spider web of different like half bamboo pieces that are all spidering and snaking around into these buckets that have been removed from the trees from their nails and used to collect water. And do you see that it's kind of well done?
Hmm. Okay. Well, stay safe, young one.
I hope to see you again soon. I'll be waiting for you. And whoosh, disappears back into the jungle, and she like grabs a vine and starts swinging through the through the foliage.
Butcher's jungle over here.
I hate children.
Grok think she probably put her parents in a lot more danger than if she would have just stayed. Thought process probably wasn't there at the time, but we might still be able to save them.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Let's keep going.
Post haste.
Yeah, post haste.
Right. You both are good on constitution checks because you got water. So you set out into the day. Grok, are you leading again?
Grok always lead. Grok. best survival instincts.
I'm going to give you guidance on that.
All right. Get guidance. Go ahead and roll the survival check to see if you can navigate towards the plantation.
That's a D4.
Yep.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Grok got an 8.
All right. So go ahead and roll me a D6.
5.
Another 5?
Oof.
You burst out of the jungle and you're on the coast again.
Grok, damn it.
Do you want me to lay the ground man?
Grok, think that might be best.
Alright.
Grok know when to swallow his pride.
Alright, so
Grok very
suggesting that we
emotionally
follow the
intelligent.
coast. I suggesting that we follow the coast so we don't need to actually put ourselves into a different direction. We can just go straight up.
But I think we're on the wrong side.
Yeah, just let's go to the right and we'll be fine. We need to go to north, right?
Where exactly do we need to go? On the map? Like... the tip?
Up towards the tip of this peninsula as you're on.
Okay. So yeah, we can just follow the ghost step then.
Alright. I'm gonna roll survival with the
Please.
full. And... Give me a sec. Oh, that's a 21.
21, much easier time. You're seeing some of the paths that are well trod from the different plantation workers. You're able to pick one of them, and definitely not the most traveled one, as you're trying to come up on this without too much of a profile. But yeah, you're able to travel up through the thicker parts of this jungle on one of these trails, and you do see as you go farther north, you're finding more buckets, more of these paths that interweave through the jungle. You also see that there is this. It's not quite a chest, but it is like a coffer. It looks like a cache of some kind on the side of one of these trails, and it has one of these like reed roofs to keep it dry somewhat. It's clearly like not of the greatest construction. It's just like a field cache.
I don't know what the field cache is.
It's just like a treasure chest out in the middle of the bush, out in the middle of the wild.
Treasure. Suspicious. Wait, I'm gonna roll inside. Do. Oof. That is a... Wait. I still have my D4. I know it's not gonna change anything, but... Oof. That's a 5.
So, Teradus, on your grand tinkering expeditions, when you're out in the field, you would set up some of these caches just to resupply very basic things like water, dryable food. This is what you kind of think that's in the vein of. This is a cache set up for people that are out here working all day and they just need like a quick bit of water, something to refuel the tools or the equipment that they're working with. And that's kind of what this looks like.
I'm still gonna have Mage Hand whack it with the parasol.
Yep, it almost falls over because it's like I said before, it's very hasty, not just thrown together kind of thing.
It's always raining.
Always raining, and this is a very minimal protection to keep it better than just lying out in the jungle.
Alright. Do you have a map or... Wait, are you going to show a map or...
Nope.
Okay.
It's like you guys on a trail, and like right off the trail, there's this little, like a hut with maybe there's stuff in there. Maybe it's just a hut.
Saying the inside is like, let's take a look.
All right. So, Teradus, getting down on your hands and knees, the opening's kind of small, and you're having to crawl in there. And as you do, there's not much space inside. There's maybe I'd say like a 1.5 foot, 2 foot opening that gives access to maybe like a 3 by 3 foot space, and you see some vials on the floor, just thrown in there.
Oh, he's going to take the vials.
All right, you take all the vials. Go ahead and add. Crap! I need a D4.
Let's go. Oh, it's gonna be good for flask of oil. Let's go.
Just rolled really low. Go ahead and add 2
Nice.
vials of antitoxin.
Vial. Wait. Vials.
Vials of antitoxin.
Oh, that is good. All right. Okay. So. Is that all?
That's all that's in there.
All right. Along the way, I want. Oh, that is good. Antitoxin. Is that something that is uncommon or? Wait. Antitoxin is poison. Give me a sec.
It's the opposite of poison.
Anti-poison.
No, it's the with the poisonous kit.
It removes poison.
I know. I want to get the recipe for it.
Mm.
Give me a sec.
I got to reverse engineer this antitoxin.
Where is antitoxin? Everybody. I know it's Oh yes. Um, I want to know the
Grok and Zerados, would you please make perception checks?
Sure.
um with the herbalist kit. Can I study the
Nine,
antitoxin so I can get the recipe of it?
19.
3.
So, Grok, you see a lot of the, you know those sticks that poked you in the butt?
Yeah.
Seen a lot of those.
Hmm.
Zerados, you don't see anything. It's just sticks for as long as I can see.
Grok looks at his team and says, Grok see many point sticks. Maybe hands on them. We be
Uh,
careful. Sticks in ground, pin down hands. Disturb sticks, many hands. Grab. No like. Best avoid.
That's fair.
Teradus, you're kind of overhearing the hand warning absentmindedly as you go about your work trying to concoct what is this poison? And you're thinking through your alchemy and your different herb knowledge. Go ahead and make
a tools check.
a nature roll to determine if you can find the source of the poison for the anti-venom.
Oh, let's go 24.
24? Yeah, you know exactly what kind of poison this is.
All right. So, oh, you know what? Okay, it's not antitoxin.
You find antitoxin, that's what's in the vials, but your nature check reveals that this antitoxin is made for a concentrated poison of the yellow vine plant.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, wait. Okay. Antitoxin, and it says it's a yellow
Yellow vine.
vine poison. Okay. Uh, this is the ingredient, or it is uh it what it does.
What, do I look like the alchemist over here?
Well, it ain't like saying it's like advantage on 72 against poison from 1 hour, which is that, but um, it comes from the yellow vine. Okay, what is the
It's
yellow vine
made
poison?
to help you, yes, resist the poison effects from the yellow vine plant.
Oh, okay.
Meaning the yellow vine plant could be used to make a poison.
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So,
Zerdos says, Grog gives you the warning about the hand stick bad. You look around, and in this forest of wood, all of a sudden you see, and it's tough because of the way that the sun moves through the foliage. These long shafts of golden sunlight are moving the shadows around in the on the floor of the jungle, and it makes movement very difficult to differentiate what's actually traveling through the jungle and what's just the shifting of the leaves making shadows run on the floor of the basement, on the floor of the forest here.
Hmm.
As soon as Grok mentions the hand sticks, you see all these spears, like these little short, maybe 2-3 foot long sticks, sticking up out of the ground, they all move in like a wave. They don't fall over. They don't all collapse. They just wiggle.
Disconcerting.
Right, I'm back.
Taradas, I'd hurry up in there. We need to move on.
Sorry. I was trying to. I was trying to see what kind of antitoxin it was. Seems like it was coming from the yellow vine poison. So if we can get that, at least it will be helpful for us. I know the recipe for it.
Very fascinating.
I said I want to. Wait, I said that I wanted to be an alchemist someday. Well, I guess my knowledge has come to a good use.
You actually haven't told me that.
Oh, I didn't tell you? Yeah, I want to build my own shop to to sell some potions. That's
I
my
remember
main
the
goal.
shop bit, but you never explained what for.
Art is just for money, but I want to be reckoned as the best seller of the potions, so then people can buy my things.
Drag
Potion seller.
dragons and their money. Always
Yeah, I want
about
to be a
money.
potion seller, but I I do. Uh, I don't know. It's kind of retreating to travel and get some stuff with you guys, at least to get money and uh, to outstand the other one that saying shit.
Are your potions too powerful for the average man?
Meh, just getting the ingredients are the main resources to craft potions, and
I
that's
see.
why I love. It is my passion. Why you guys are well, I should say, why you guys are doing going are being adventurers. Do you have a goal to fulfill?
Yes, I want to be a very well known anthropologist and discover perhaps a new race,
A new race?
or at least rediscover a lost one.
Oh, and did you find anything?
I have this. I'm gonna reach in my bag. I'm gonna pull out a bundle of cloth. I'm gonna undo it and reveal the glass orb that has a blue-gray smoke that is constantly moving around inside.
What is this?
I don't know. I found it on one of my expeditions, and I believe it may be tied to a lost civilization.
Ah, interesting. I'm hoping that this next civilization I can sell some potion as well. Silence.
Yeah. Um, Grok thinks we should continue. We must find
Yes.
this plantation and kill everyone.
No.
All right.
Just
Everyone.
No, no,
everyone.
Grok.
Not.
I was off track. Sorry.
Especially that little girl's parents. Them especially. No mercy. I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. With genocide on the mind, you guys start moving. Who is leading?
Me.
Give me a survival check, please, Pterodos, as you finish up alchemizing and start leading back through the jungle.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do a lot better than me.
Uh, that is a 14.
14. Roll a D6, please.
Okay. Oh no. I really need to identify my. Those are d6. Alright. I really need to identify my dice. All right, let's roll that. 3.
3. Yeah, you guys are close enough on the coast, actually. So, you start heading in the wrong direction, and
Oh,
you look out, you see the coast, you're like, wait. This way. So you guys pull a 90-degree angle, and following Teradus, you come up upon a clear cut. You see that the jungle in this area has been cut back. Trees have been felled, and what is opening up before you is a clear space of grass that has been meticulously cut down to about the inch of a length of an inch. And you start moving through this grassy area. And as you do so, you've noticed that for the last maybe 2-3 miles, those stakes that have been throughout the jungle, Grok, you notice that as you get closer and closer to the plantation, the amount of stakes increase to the point where just the entire jungle is. There's just tons of these stakes that are wiggling. And then there's none. As you get to the clearing, there are no stakes in the ground. And as you all move into this clearing with the grass that's all been meticulously cut, you see a very fancy old Victorian style house in the middle of this clearing.
Grok stomps up to it and knocks on the door. He doesn't even care. There's no
He's-
surprise. He just goes.
You smash on the door and you see over to your side a gentleman in a white suit. He's got a pitcher with condensation on the side. Kind of takes his hat and puts one singular index finger and pushes up the brim of his hat. Well, hello there. How may I help you, sir? Welcome.
What's your name?
My name is Leopold II. A pleasure to meet you.
Grok takes out his maul and starts charging him.
Whoa there, friend. Hold on.
Ah!
Oh, no, you got all excited. Whoa, let's talk this out, friend. Oh!
Yeah, Grok is not having any of his silver tongue shenanigans.
Now, who says I got a silver tongue? You haven't even had to let me eat your ass yet.
Grok doesn't care. He's still charging him.
The last, 10 feet, 15 feet, he's, looking over to you, Zerados, and Teradus. Whoa, are you just going to let your friend attack a good, upstanding citizen such as myself out of the blue? What are you doing?
that's the point.
The violence is the point. Oh, no!
Considering where we are and how you're dressed.
I'm
Yeah,
chaotic
not
good. I'm not.
not
I'm literally
violence.
not going to like. I'm going to see the opportunity to smack that bitch, and Grok is going forward, and Terrorist is just like, yeah, that works.
All right, let's roll initiative then.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh,
Wait, roll another 0.
Ooh, a 20.
Hey,
16.
it's not a 0, it's a 5.
20. Do you have a map?
Yes, we're reusing the map from last week.
Okay. The map is just going to be the boat. That's it.
Imagine the boat if it was a plantation.
And so he took the boat and turned it into a Victorian house.
Yeah, I don't have my tower dice. It is upstairs, so
All right,
you know
let's
what?
hope everyone lives through this today.
Oh, okay, doesn't sound good.
I
Definitely gonna
want,
survive.
I wanted to talk things out and use diplomacy, but no.
And you heard me say 16, right, DM?
Boo. 16,
And
yes.
Okay,
I
great.
got a 20.
This map looks eerily familiar.
Deja vu.
We have been in this place before.
Oh, yes.
Higher on the street.
And then I think both
This
of
is
you
Jelly
are going to
Bean.
be back a little bit. And then
Just means just chilling and running.
Grok is going to be on his face.
we'll place this
Oh.
guy right here.
What kind of anime pose?
Yeah, Sasuke. And that's Tokyo Ghoul, I think. Yes, it is Tokyo Ghoul.
It is. I tried to Google Ghoul, and that's what came up, so that's what we're using.
But that's totally fine.
Pokey pokey. So, Teradus, you're going to be going first. You just see your friend Grok charge up onto this villa, up onto this porch. Nice, totally reasonable, not evil gentleman was just having himself a mint julep, and here comes your buddy, ruining the afternoon.
All right.
If someone has to describe themselves as not evil,
Yeah, but they're being clear about what they are and are not. Not evil means, I mean, that's a whole universe of things that are obviously positive.
hmm
Yes, I'd like to describe myself as not evil.
Right. I am back. I had to get my dog.
But yeah, that's going to be Teradus. Teradus, you are number 1 in the initiative.
All right. It's a house, right?
yes.
Or is it an open area?
There is a very fancy southern plantation house, and you all see Grok run up onto the porch, smash the door, and then go over to this guy in a white suit, and he's gonna smash him.
All right. So I have a 5 feet wide opening, I should say. Or 10.
From what? You're looks like you're more than you might be 30 feet.
Yeah.
I
My
did just
question is,
throw
do I have
everything.
a 10 wide feet opening from the door, or I have a 10?
He's not inside, he's on the porch.
He's on the porch?
No, he's
On
not
the
even on the
porch.
porch. Oh, he is. Okay, well, because like I was knocking on the door, then he like I guess
Yeah, he was off to the side.
okay off to the side. That makes sense.
I presume.
It's a hot afternoon. He's just off on his porch having a nice afternoon.
Alright, he's going to get there. There you go. And he's going
Wait,
to
does
cast...
that mean Grok ran up to the door and completely just passed him as he knocked on the door?
Yep.
Does
That's
now.
crazy.
Alright. He's going to cast a Tasha's Caustic Brew. And... Yep. He's going to touch him. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're gonna touch him?
Nope. No, I'm casting from myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, casting from myself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 30 line. So he's going to get hit. But not Grok.
Sounds good. Do I get a save?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Not a good roll. 7.
Alright. At the first, um, at the, God damn it! At the start of each of his turn, he's gonna take 2d4 acid damage.
All right. I will leave it to you to remind me to do that.
Okay. No. Can I get a item interaction?
What's the item?
Alchemist fire.
Mmm.
Can I throw? Can I throw it at this distance?
Only because we're burning the mansions of the rich.
Yeah, it's 20 feet, so I still have 10 feet. 1 and 2.
Usually I wouldn't allow you to throw something and cast a spell in the same turn, but because we're burning mansions, it's okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Alright.
So just go ahead and roll a d20 and add your proficiency.
Should be my dexterity.
Yeah, not proficiency unless you can get tavern brawler.
All right. Oof. That's a that's a 8.
It's a big house. I'm going to say you throw it and it goes wide and it just gets the corner of the porch. And the porch, it's super effective against the porch. Porch just goes up in a conflagration. Might
Okay.
take a second to light the rest of the house on fire because we're starting at the porch.
Yep.
Alright.
Real intimidating.
All right. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Give me a sec. I just want to knowledge how many this go of 1 and this is not there anymore. Alright. That's good. That's the end of my turn. I can cast no. Oh, stress. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. I need all of you to make a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So as the alchemist fire goes, shatters off the porch, that area starts catching on fire. And you see as some of that fire turns black and then goes in a circle around all 3 of you. And that circle expands and it goes out around you, encompassing some of the desert. And everything that the fire touches immediately withers and begins to gray and turn to dust. And you feel the magic pulling the life out of you. I need each of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Easy
All
peasy.
right.
Oh no.
15.
9.
5.
9?
Lots of
So
5s for me.
15 might save.
It is kind of crazy, just like how a roll of the dice in D&D can just kill you. It is definitely not like a game of, like, some of it's strategy, but a lot of it is luck.
Yeah. I'm trying to burn his house.
Now, luck's important. If you can't be skilled like me, be lucky. All right,
Was
so
it this?
15 just saves.
Okay.
I spent all my luck on Yahtzee.
Well, you
8.
far away.
Okay. So
I
that's
didn't like that sound.
No, that wasn't a good sound.
okay. So that's gonna be 25 points of necrotic damage to each of you.
Ah, I'm down.
What?
25 points
Wait,
of
he-
necrotic damage to each of you
Wait.
as this circle of death swarms over you and you feel yourselves being pulled to the dark side.
So he
I
has to
barely
take
left a
what,
scratch.
2d4, by the way. 2d4 acid damage. If it
Oh, yeah, I
was
forgot
his
about
turn.
that.
It's okay. I'm sure this guy's a glass cannon.
4 acid damage.
4 acid damage. Got it.
Okay. Wait. It is 24, you said?
2 4. Wait,
I
2
say-
5? I think it was 25. I still got the
25.
dice here. 8, 10, 14, 16, 20, 25.
Did I save? Right?
You saved, so that's going to be reduced down to 12.
Damn.
Okay, so you, Teradus, see your friend off to your side go down, enveloped in this dark shadows. And then, Gronk, how you doing?
Grok? Me? I'm good. I barely left a scratch.
All right. So, yep, he finishes casting the spell and then stands up to his full height, looking at you, Grok. Yeah, I see your friend has gone down. Are you sure you want to continue this conversation, or will you want to care for your friend before I turn him into one of my workers?
What?
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, God.
Here we go, bro. This is what we've been training for. It's my turn now.
It's your turn, Grok.
I know.
Right.
And this is so exciting. Alright, rage. Bam. I missed the rage. Alright. Then. I just try to smash him in the head with a hammer. Should be pretty effective, seeing as he's only wearing a suit. Here we go. 14.
14? Pretty
Yeah.
sure that's going to hit this guy. He's got a pretty low AC. Yep, 14 hits.
Great. Looks like
Is it
he's gonna
lower than mine?
looks like
No.
he's gonna be taking 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any more attacks?
You know, I really feel like I should, but nope.
Oh, yeah, you're level 3.
Let's see here. Let me see if I can do anything else. Use my bonus action to rage. I'm gonna use my action to attack. That just leaves me with nothing, honestly. Which is a damn shame. Yep, we're looking at next turn.
All right. That's going to bring us to Zerdos. Zerdos, would you make a death saving throw?
Yes, I will. Alright. Success.
Oh, nice. A success. Zerdos, you're gonna live, buddy.
1 success. So that's going to bring us to Teradus' turn. Terados, you see your friend still enveloped in the remnants of this shadowy death. Not looking so good. What do you do?
Bonus action, healing word on the Zerdos.
It's a good bonus action.
Alright. This is not going to be well. You recover. Oh, nice. 4 HP. No, that's 4 HP. 8 HP.
8 is much better than 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
so-
all his. That's like all his HP.
It's half.
It's Av. Okay.
Oh my god, how are you alive, Zerdos?
It's a very good question. It's called spending your life in the city.
He's definitely. I mean, he's definitely smart to have made it this far. Let's just hope he doesn't die.
Alright.
But now Gyarados is up, and he can cast his spells.
How much far is it easy from the fire, by the way?
Fire, and this is the next round. It's starting to spread. I'd say it's about at a quarter.
So-
Probably another round or two, and it'll be at his location.
So you're a what's it called? What's your class called?
Sorcerer.
No, the other guy.
Artificer?
Artificer, yes. But what subclass is it? Are you alchemist or?
Yeah, I'm an alchemist.
Oh, alchemist. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played with somebody that chose alchemist. I think I've always seen somebody either go armor or the cannon one.
Battlesmith.
Yeah, battlesmith.
Or no, cannon.
Alright, I'm going to
Artillerist?
cast...
Artillerist.
I'm gonna cast Stick of Flame on him.
That's
He has
good.
then he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's got no dexterity. He's just a little man.
12.
That fails. That's a D8.
Just wait. As soon as,
Oh,
you
it
get to,
takes 7 radiant damage.
as soon as you get to level 5,
Wow.
that's gonna go up to 2d8.
And he is going to be on the let's see. Is he trying to move away or
No, not at all.
okay. Wait a minute. I think I might want to stay next to my friend that went down. Oh, gotta be there. And yeah, this is going to be it.
All right, you move back there, give your friend some cover. That's going to be...
Yeah, some cover over there. Yeah.
And as you move back, repositioning yourself, you see the grass begin to shift and move in the opposite way of the wind. There's something in the long grass, and as you have the realization come to your mind, you see these hands crawl out from underneath the grass and surround you and your friend.
All right. Is it the guy's turn?
It is the guy's turn, and he's calling in his hands. He's asking for a hand.
It's okay.
All right. He takes
He'll be-
acid damage.
Yeah, he'll be dead next turn. Don't worry about it.
He takes 6 acid damage. By the way.
So he must have cast Horde Wilting, is what I'm guessing he casted. So like out of game. Like I'm not trying to metagame, but like that means he's, I think, a wizard, right? Because wizards can only cast that. Or maybe a sorcerer, I guess.
Intelligent check. It's fine.
He is neither of those things.
That's weird. Oh, I guess he could be a druid.
Warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah, warlock
No, yeah, okay.
mostly.
Okay, yeah, warlock, I suppose.
How edgy he is.
Yeah, okay. Never mind.
He
Yeah,
has 2 spell slots. That's okay.
yeah, warlock makes more sense.
He has 2 spell slots. That's okay.
He's just gonna start casting Eldritch Blast.
He starts doing that. Shield.
Oh, well. No, he takes a hand, places it on your forehead, and looks at you with a deep, empathetic stare. My son, we must not fight. We must Actually, yeah, I'm going to fight you. And he is going to hurt you. He is going to hurt you good.
Okay.
Melee spell attack. Oh no! Maybe he's not going to hurt you. He rolled very low. He wants you to be hit. Does a 12 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Damn. You feel the necrotic energies pump through his hand, but you're able to and brush him off to the side. No damage. Ah, damn it. Damn it. And
Did you just try to touch me?
just try and touch me, bro. Then the hands are going to go ahead and try and give you guys the claw.
That claw.
Claw. It's going to be 18 to hit you, Grok.
Does hit.
It's going to be 2 damage from the claw.
I am prone, so they have advantage to hit me.
Got it.
That's good because he only rolled a 5 there. Is that going to be a 14 to hit you, Zerados?
Yeah.
2 damage to you. Rolling super low. Then that's going to be a 21 to hit Terados.
That is not shield.
It's just the hand. Are you sure you want to use shield?
Yeah, roll damage, I guess.
2 damage.
Oh.
All ones on those rolls. All ones all day. That's going to do it for the hand damage. Leopold is just gonna like look around, looking for an exit. Yeah, come on now. There's no reason that you all being unreasonable. Because there's no reason to be unreasonable. People, please.
All right, Grok. It's his turn, right?
Yes.
Grok raises his hand and taps his chest, imbuing his attacks with his magical tattoo that he has that was established in the first session. And he's going to attack the guy again, obviously.
Man, both Grok and Zerados have magical tattoos.
Yeah, but don't worry,
Sarah
Grok.
doesn't have magic tattoos.
Yeah, Grok's tattoo is cool. Cool.
What?
So. All right, 21 to hit. So that obviously hits. I'm not even gonna.
Well,
Dang.
I guess unless you're talking about the runes.
Okay,
A little different.
Runes aren't tattoos, bro.
I was born with mine.
I was born with these tattoos, bro. I was born cool. Okay? Yeah, 21 obviously hits.
All right. So we're gonna be doing the damage. Okay, so 15, and then I gotta roll another D8 because of the tattoo. So yeah, just add that damage on. All right, so we're looking at 21 damage as the umbral webs of his tattoo leaks onto his hammer. It hits him, and then the webs also kind of get in a little smack as well.
23 because you rage damage.
23. Thank you.
I've got the damage.
Did it seem to hurt him at all?
He is looking ruffled. You see his white suit. The hat is askew. The tie is pulled out of the vest. My God.
Grok, no like slavey people. And then,
Look, it's not slavery if I kill them and then put their useless bodies to work. It's only slavery if the poor person, if the individual, the being you're forcing into servitude is conscious. The undead aren't really conscious. I did nothing wrong.
huh? Grok can't argue with that.
Look,
Honestly.
take for instance this gentleman right here. I killed him and most of his family and set them to work for me. Now, this is a victimless crime. If that one girl that got away, if I got her too. And you look at the gentleman that he's kind of like pulled from the side. There's a distinct resemblance between the little girl that spent the night at your camp and this old man.
Well, then I guess we should probably save that guy.
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
He is a
Grok,
zombie.
Damn. Grok. Grok not like that. Grok gonna kill you. Even more, so.
Grok, it's fine. What I've done here is nothing but owning the means of production, which is these people.
Grok's gonna have to... Man, he's gonna have to turn you into a soup for this one.
No.
And, the tie's probably gonna have to be a garnish. And then I'll pass the turn on to...
Zardos, you're up.
Okay. From the ground, I'm just gonna kind of turn my head to look at the hand that's clawing at my ankle.
Man, I could just see Zerados being like... I don't know how to explain it. Zerados is just so cool. I love his character.
Could you stop that? I'm gonna cast Chill Touch and have my own skeletal magic hand reach out and grab that one.
Hands on
feed,
hands?
hand.
Hands on hands.
This is an artist nightmare.
Does the 13 hit it?
13 hits.
6 necrotic damage.
Yeah. You watch as the hand becomes brittle and then shatters into 1,000 ice pieces.
Alright. Kicking off the dust, I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, walk away, man.
That's right, bro. That's right, man.
Gonna get away from the grass. And as a bonus action, using Quicken Spell, going to cast Chaos Bolt at 2nd level. And yeah. Does the 22 hit the gentleman in the suit?
22 hits.
That will be 18 thunder damage.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So at this point, when he gets hit by this chaos bolt, you feel the jungle around you just emanate this shock wave from the chaos bolt that ripples out. Every single one of these like shambling workers that you now see in the tree line, they stutter. They almost stumble a little bit as the shock wave resonates throughout the tree line. There are dozens, maybe hundreds of people that slowly begin to shuffle away from the tree line through this circular forest area. They start moving in to the grassy, cleared meadow towards this plantation house that sits in the middle of it. You are all surrounded by this circular horde of shambling horrors that begin to shuffle their way in towards you. As you look back towards the gentleman in white, Zerdos, you see a desperation in his eye as he looks around looking for an escape.
Hey, please, I was just trying to turn a profit. I don't understand why you all are so mad at me. Are you here from Fort Beluarian? I paid Liara. I'll pay her what she wants.
It's not about the money at this point. It's about the fact that you are
Grok.
killing people and raging zombies.
Grok not opposed to working out a deal where the group gets money and he pairs his fair share.
Come on, listen to him. Listen to your friend. He's reasonable. See, he's not
Grok-
open to.
Yeah, Grok not, Grok think that killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone, and then we'll raise both the birds and put them to work for us.
Oh,
Be
wait,
reasonable.
Grok think about it. Oh no, we kill him and then we take his money from his house. Oh, it's burning down.
Let's go.
It's burning down. No, we gotta save it before it burns the gold.
Half the house is being conflagrated at this point. And that's going to bring us to the hand's turn. No, wait. Terdos. Terdos, your move.
All right. Is he next to a fire?
It's getting pretty close.
How much? How much close?
Let's say all this is on fire now.
Okay. All right. Okay. What does this? All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Grog. Yeah. Am I? Wait. Yes. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary um, on him, and I'm going to throw a bag of blasting powder
Oh, no.
over here.
Over
So-
where?
Roll a d20. Add your dexterity.
All right. That is uh uh there's a 14.
Oh, yeah.
All
So-
right, so this guy has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. So he rolled a 11 with
Oh,
plus
yes.
2 of 13. So Grok, as you feel this protective energy come over you, you just instinctually start walking away back towards your friends, and you feel this shockwave, very similar to the thunder wave, erupt behind you as this giant explosion happens behind you, and you start walking away to this badass music. Massive explosion behind you.
Oh, did we kill him?
This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as the explosion of a fireball.
Yeah. I throw it here so it doesn't get you.
Oh,
but
I
yeah.
see. So what you did was you casted Sanctuary, and then you basically blew him up and everybody around him.
Yeah. And
but I'm
and this end as well.
nice. Pretty awesome.
He's going to take oh boy. He's going to take oof, 15 bludgeoning damage. This guy.
Yep. So everyone dead. Everyone turned into blood paste. Mansion destroyed. You guys walk back into the jungle as you feel like you just got out of. Yeah, this is a scene out of Apocalypse Now. As you guys just napalm the entire jungle, you're walking away from just exploding pieces of burnt wood.
Can I get the charcoal?
Add one more pouch of charcoal to your inventory because you just turned this entire plantation into charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Considering we were supposed
the
to get
slaves are
payment.
freezing out.
Let's go.
Oh wait. Grok instinctively goes back to the guy's corpse and takes his charred head with him.
Yep, that's all that's left of him is like his head with like black singe marks around his neck. You also see that the little girl's parents, like mom and dad, mom's in a maid outfit, dad's in a butler outfit, they've been charred pretty good. And as you like kind of like try and roll them over with your foot, they crumble to dust, and there's a big old pile of treasure.
Oh, nice.
What's inside?
Inside the corpse?
Yeah.
Inside the treasure.
Yeah, the treasure.
Oh, right, of course, inside the treasure. Right, yeah, totally.
You did say there was a bunch of treasure that just fell out.
Yeah, it's a treasure corpse. It's like a loot goblin.
And since Grok is there, he gets the treasure.
Yeah, Tower, this is a goblin treasure as well.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for it.
Ooh, if he gets 100 on a D100, do we get a book of? Do we get like? I don't even know. Deck of many things. That'd be crazy. Yeah.
So there's 4 pieces of platinum.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I don't think he'll make the mistake of giving us a deck of mini things again.
I know.
No.
Deck of many
Hmm.
things is crazy.
Not again. Not again.
Yeah.
It's not
Alright.
ready as that. I was not ready for that as a DM when I did that. All right. And then 40 pieces of gold.
Nice.
Nice.
You also find a rock.
All right. So, Grok stuffs the gold into his pouches. Takes the head and puts it in just a little bag and ties it around his belt. And then he takes the rock, looks at it, and suspects that it's probably more than a rock if it survived the explosion. So he pockets that and is going to give it to Zerados later. And then finally he takes a bunch of the ashes from the 2 parents, scoops them up, and puts them in a little sack. And then walks to his
Gar-
friends.
Gavardis is going to. He's going to look at you and says, "What did you get?"
Grok got many things. Grok got 4 shiny platinum piece. Grok also got 40 gold shiny piece. Grok also found this, and he holds up the rock.
Can I
Grok,
take a look at it?
Grok may thinks this rock might be the best rock in the all of the 9 realms. And he
All right,
gave-
with my finger toes, I will try to open this rock.
It's a rock.
Oh,
There's
it's
no
just a
hinge on
rock?
the rock.
There's
Just-
nothing inside.
There's nothing inside the rock. You could break the rock, see if there's anything inside the rock, but it's not like something. It's not like a box or a sack. It's nothing like opening about it. There's no
I
easy way to
think-
open the rock.
I think what he meant is that he was going to use his tinker tools to break the rock open. I think that's what he was trying to
Okay.
say.
So you get your mallet, you get your hammer, you smash rock.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you want to make sure it's not magic first?
Before he smashed through it, as he holds, is like, my pleasure. As it is literally like holding it in his hand so he can do the work. Please do. Do you cast detect magic?
I don't have it.
Oh no!
All right. I'm gonna see if I can go and find a Arcana check see if it's magical. Can I?
You want to find a what?
I want to see if it is magical.
How are you gonna see if it's magical?
Arcana check.
Oh, you're just gonna do an Arcana check on the rock.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see it's a rock. Go ahead and make your Arcana check as you try and look at the rock for any kind of runes or inscriptions on it?
This is a 17.
17?
Yep.
So as you take a closer look at this rock, you find it to be extraordinarily smooth. This is about the size of a rock that fits well in a palm. It's not too huge, it's not heavy, but it actually has a good grip to it. And as you kind of squeeze it in your hand, it feels warm. Not in just contrast to the surrounding environment, the ambient temperature, it feels like it has been held by someone. And as you press, you continue to squeeze it, you can feel some kind of tether just on the edge of your perception, some kind of connection that branches out from the stone. You realize that this is a sending stone.
Ooh. Nice. So he holds it and he it's a single sending stone or it's two sending stone?
It's a single sending stone.
He's going to activate it.
You activate it, and you get another line, another voice come into your head. Hello, Leopold, is that you? Leopold.
Grok think you should pretend to be fancy man.
Shit, I'm not a Genku. Fuck.
Leopold, we were expecting a shipment last week. Where have you been?
Pretend. Grok think you pretend now.
Sorry, I kind of,
Oh my God, Leopold, do you have a cold? You sound awful.
Yes, I have a cold. I'm sorry,
Oh my
voice is-
God, what happened to your accent?
When I get sick, it's doing like this.
Oh, well, I hope you feel better, old friend. Let me know if there's anything that we can bring up to you. In any case, ship will be there in a few days to pick up its usual supplies. Will you be ready?
Yeah. Sorry, I have a headache, and can you remind me what I was supposed to send you? I kind of forgot since I forgot to contact you.
Oh, you must be terribly sick, old friend. Of course, you've been sending us rubber shipments for the past few months. I've had a little bit of trouble getting a ship up to you recently because of the pirates coming in and out of the Bay of Jolt. They've been really raiding us ragged, but got a new ship chartered, the Brazen Pegasus. They should be at your location within the next 2 or 3 days.
I'll be waiting.
Fantastic, old chum. It was good to hear from you, Leopold, and for God's sake, eat some soup or something. You sound like absolute shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty shit, yeah.
Okay, well, glad to hear from you. We'll expect the robber soon.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Oh, good. All right, I'll till next time I talk.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
What? Tell who?
Sorry, I thought you said a name. Sorry, I'm not here. I should go.
Leopold, your
bye.
brain is on fire. Go rest, friend. Cool off.
Yeah. All right. See you. He deactivated and it's like, God damn. We were speaking too long. I think I couldn't handle that. The shipment from pirates, it says. He says. Interesting.
Isn't the Brazen Pegasus the ship we took?
It sure is.
The one that sunk?
Yep. The one that sunk by the dragon turtle is supposed to pick a shipment up of this rubber in a couple days.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Shall we throw that in the water?
It could be useful to Liara. Perhaps they can track the owner of the other side.
It's going to 2 or 3 days. Can we reach to the port and come back with reinforcement?
The Brazen Pegasus was sunk, remember? It's the one we took to get to
Ah,
Fort Beluarian.
Yanzaru.
wow. How can this be anywhere? We can sell that, right?
So what?
No, this rock.
Yes, to Liara.
Got it. Well, Rock, think we should head out. Wasting
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yes.
How are you? Feeling good, young boy? Yeah,
No.
you need some refreshment?
I am not okay.
Unfortunately, I use my sanctuary, so sorry.
You're good.
25. I'm down.
I'm in danger.
Okay, so the parents, where are they?
They are now in ash pouches on Grok's belt.
Mm-hmm.
Grux, what?
The parents got exploded, and they were zombies anyway, so it was probably better this way anyway. But yeah, their ash is in my belt. They got cremated, basically.
Oh,
So as you all walk back into the jungle and leaving nothing alive in your wake, well, it was undead already. But in any case, I am going to need a survival check from the individual leading their way back to Fort Beluarian.
who has the highest survival here?
No better gaming.
Okay. Do you want me to lead or you good?
Well, you got
Uh,
us here. You got us here, so I mean, want to be opposed to you getting us back?
As long as we keep the Bay of Cholt on our right, we should be good for a while.
Where is my fucking dice? There you go. Alright, guidance, survival, and yeah, let's go. That is a 14.
14.
Yeah.
You start traveling south and keeping the Bay of Cholt within the periphery. You start moving down the coast. And for a second, you're like, wait, did we come ashore here? Is Fort Beluarian this way? And you go in and you miss it a little bit. But as the evening comes, you stumble out of the forest and find the familiar walls of this little hillock in which Fort Beluarian sits on top of. You wave at the guards and they open it up once again for you. Welcome back to Fort Beluarian. Happy to see you all. I understand you took care of a little problem up there with Leopold, eh? That piece of shit, that wanker.
Yes.
Yeah, that wanky. Yeah, that wanky.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you took care of them right up. That's what I like to say. Get tax dodgers get a day. They always waiting for you inside there.
And
I just like how it's the tax dodging that is upsetting everybody.
That's the worst thing a person could do, not pay their taxes. Oh, can you imagine a society in which the richest people among us didn't pay their fair share?
Grok think that would be a very poor society indeed.
That's the
Absolutely.
upper city of Baldur's Gate.
Whoa. We tax the people in our territories, not the people back home, love. Come on, that's the Imperial Periphery policing the Imperial cause, what that is.
Alright, how can I... Okay, I'll make you a deal. If you let me craft your weapon, we don't pay taxes. Is that good with you? The ballista. I am sure I can make it for you. And not have to travel for the piece of delivery and make it on the fort.
Are you
How's that sound?
saying you're trying to get out of your taxes? Is that what you're saying, love?
Gonna
Is that a
have
deal?
terrorists.
Might want to be careful with what you're saying. Ain't nobody gets out of paying their taxes.
We just came from a mission
Gonna
from
walk in.
Yeah, as you
Grok,
walk in,
grows
the,
it, yeah.
yeah, you both go in, and the guard goes to like goes to a group of other guards, and then he says something, and then they all look over at you,
What do you mean you don't want to pay his taxes? You say that?
and you all scoot on into Fort Beluarian, and making your way towards the Grand Hall, you find once again Liara amongst a pile of paperwork, and without looking up, she gives you the hand sign, gesturing you in.
So Grok goes in, takes the head and throws it at the paperwork. Grok got head for you.
Would have been nice to know that he was a necromancer.
Well, we weren't exactly sure how he was influencing the local area. We were very impressed by his rubber production, but it seems that his ideology was not going to allow him to continue business here in harmony with our expedition.
And she takes the head, gets a spike over to the side of her desk, and grabbing both sides of the neck, pulls the head down on the spike until it pops out of the skull.
That's much better. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Want to give an example to individuals who try and skirt the lines here. Must make sure that Baldur's Gate's authority is respected.
No problem, ma'am.
Grok
Well-
demands payment.
Well, about that, were you able to find any of his back taxes that he was supposed to owe us?
Grok. No taxes. Burned up. His house
You
caught
sure?
fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's,
His house caught fire.
Are
Yeah.
you really sure about that answer?
sorry, it's my fault.
Yeah, the house caught fire. His taxes
Yeah.
were probably all in there.
Yeah, it wasn't a smart move to put Alchemist fire into a wooden
how much-
thing.
How much did he owe, by the way?
He owed exactly 80 gold, and if this is the case where his house burned down, then it shouldn't be much of a problem for my expeditionary force to pay a visit and uncover the gold that would have been there. Well, we'll see it
I
done.
don't.
I'll dispatch them immediately.
It was magical fire, so actually, Grok think house probably burned so hot, gold probably evaporated.
Oh, well, I mean, it could have smelted into a large chunk, but we can give those to dwarves and make sure that they piece it out appropriately. I've never
Yeah,
heard of
Grok-
magic metal melting fire before. In
Oh, well,
case
you know,
there's something you're not telling
magic.
me.
Well, Grok thinks magic is probably out of a lot of people's comprehension. Specifically Grok's. Grok thinks it's probably best not
Well,
to waste the manpower.
Grok, we had an agreement that we would get to keep 60%.
Oh, Grok understands, but we didn't find anything, unfortunately. So, hmm. Yeah,
And I would rather not get in trouble.
Zerdos, I think that what
My
you're trying
life is already on the
There it is.
line.
Grok reminds Zerdos that we only found the seeing stone. I mean, the sending stone. That's all we
Yeah.
found.
Yeah, exactly. Here it is. Puts the fucking rock on the table and says,
That
"Okay,
might be worth the gold you're looking for.
Yeah, it is a magical item.
Yes, it's a sending stone. I'm familiar.
It's
Because
probably
it's
not.
attached to whoever he was working with.
yeah. That might be useful to you. I'd say that's probably worth 40 gold, 80 gold. I mean.
Yeah, so it's gaining new information. So here's that. Here's your
Yeah.
40%.
Yeah, I think that,
Hmm.
and besides, that's 100%, honestly. So we don't even want the money.
She reaches across the table, grabs the sending stone, and begins to tap it off of the table.
No, 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 no. Don't use it now because he thinks that your guy is still alive.
I'll continue the investigation to see who he was working with in Port Nyanzaru and make sure that they're paid their taxes.
What? If you want, if you know something, they said there was supposed to be an exportation, so I bet he knows that what was going on, and he moved his gold away with the one he's working for.
Port Nyanzaru is a hub of economic activity. Many of the merchants are moving their goods in and out of the city. But always pays to be thorough and make sure everyone is following the law. I will make sure that you are all following the law by sending a team back to the plantation to go over the ruins and fetch any back owed taxes. Otherwise, hate to think that you are lying to me, but
Grok understands, but Grok remind you about the magic fire.
yes, magic fire, Grok, thank you. And upholding our end of the deal, she takes out a very wonderful, like the calligraphy on this is fantastic. There's a fancy paper that it's drawn onto, and there's like all sorts of ridges and bumps and different colors of ink. She passes along, she holds out this charter for you all to read, signs the bottom of it, and then rolls it, ties it with a ribbon, and then seals it with some official Baldur's Gate wax and stamp. Your charter, permission, and authority that you carry Baldur's Gate with you. This charter grants you the right to explore everything on the peninsula, as well as come down to the area as low as the Flaming Mountains. Beyond that, we do not have or have not been able to establish a claim. But I leave you with this charter and the permission of Baldur's Gate to explore deeper into the interior.
Grok handles it and gives it to Zerados, thinking he's probably more the reading type. Grok also understands that you said you would also pay us on top of that, didn't you? I think
No-
it
oh,
was.
no, no.
I think it was a little bit of the agreement. I feel right.
Agreement was 60-40. You would recover some of the
Oh,
taxes you
that's
retrieve
right,
from
yeah.
Leopold.
Which we didn't find any. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Rock.
Magic fire and all that.
Please.
Well,
Right,
thank you
right.
so much.
Before you go, I would ask, since you weren't able to recover any at all, none, zero, zip, of the back taxes owed by Leopold,
And we gave you the sending stone.
right, so the rock, I would ask that you have just keep an eye out down south, since you're going that way anyway. And perhaps when you bring back your cut of the 50% to Fort Beluarian, you would give us any news of something that you'll find down in the south. We've had strange reports coming back that have reached my ears of enormous footprints rimmed with ice. This is a bit out of the ordinary for our particular jungle setting. If you're able to bring back what, if any, are the causes of these large footprints, rhymed, I'd very much appreciate it. If there is any kind of new jungle life, any kind of animals that we need to be prepared for, I do appreciate being appraised of such developments if they occur.
Grok understands. Yeah, I hope we find a lot of gold down south.
He's gonna read the thing before you sign it.
She is not
We didn't
asking
sign
you
it,
for...
she
Yeah,
signed it.
correct.
Yeah, we're fine. All right.
Does it say on the paper that it removes the 50% that we owe for the taxes?
Yes, it is explicitly carved out, and the language is a little lawyery. It's a little lawish. But yes,
What is the language?
it says to any person, they, them, her, it, that come into the Choltz region will give half of they, them, their, its profits discovered within this region. It just goes on like that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It says 50%, 50, one half. That's distinguished a couple different ways throughout the contract. Will be given to the Expeditionary Force within Chult at Fort Beluarian currently, but in the future, if that may change, at the designated, and more and more like that. What is specifically mentioned is the 50%, the Expeditionary Outpost, in this case, Beluarian, Fort Beluarian. Those things are explicitly spelled out, and it is under the protectorate of Baldur's Gate.
All right, so no taxes, and we get 50%. Okay.
Cool. Grok exits the tent and looks for the girl.
You turn around, and as you're about to walk out of the Grand Hall, you see standing in the doorway is the little girl.
Oh, great. Grok walks over to her. Hello.
Where are my parents?
Grok takes the sack and starts pouring out the dust. Before I just wanted to say that I'm very sorry for your loss. These are your parents.
I don't understand.
They were burned to a crisp, and I put them in this sack, and I'm showing you their dust. They're dead.
They're dead?
They're toast.
You killed my parents and burned
No.
them?
No, they were zombies. They were zombies when we got there.
She reels. She stumbles backwards. She's seen the different villagers that she lived around, the entire community that she lived within, slowly be killed, murdered by this Leopold guy, and turned into undead slaves. And then that be used as a mechanism of control and fear. She was threatened with dismemberment. Her parents were threatened, all to control them, and that's how she spent years of her life. And now to see that her worst horrors have come true, and that her parents were turned into undead servants when they no longer would cooperate, the most horrific fate that she could, her worst fear that haunted her the last few years, realized in this moment. She looks up towards you. It's your fault. You weren't fast enough. You could have saved them.
Grok lets out a hearty laugh. No, you killed them. You're the one that ran away. I mean,
Stop
come
it.
on.
Stop
No,
it.
You're definitely the one that killed him. Oh, you make me laugh. That was funny.
I swear to Ubtao and all the gods of Chult that you're gonna die.
Yeah, you definitely. I don't know why you would run away. I mean, of course he was gonna do this. It was a matter of time.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you, and I'll be the one that sees the life drain from your eyes. You son of a bitch.
Grok is having mixed feelings here. I did get your parents. I brought them physically back to you. Just not in the same condition.
You know what I meant. You sick son of a bitch.
You can keep the ash. I'm not gonna keep it. It's... You can remember them with that. Anyway,
Tears streaming down her face. She snatches the bags of ash, holds them to her chest, and then runs out of there, crying, tears streaming down her face. She casts one.
Do I get a reward or
one backwards glance. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Oh, okay. That was uncalled for. Grok's feelings are hurt.
She runs
Does
off into the
Tara just
camp.
hear that from the outside, or
You see a powerful creation of an antagonist. You feel the plot shift inexorably. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Yes, Tardis, you see the most evil anti-villain.
Okay, well, I mean, it wasn't really Grok's fault that his parents died.
you just like see Tara?
You
Tara.
didn't make it any better.
Grok,
Yeah,
Grok was
just see,
merely stating facts.
Tara just see that and like gives you like a shake of no, like
Well, you know what? Grok didn't have the pleasure of even having the bodies of his parents, okay? She should be grateful.
just go back to the tent and sign the contract.
I don't
guess.
need this. You don't need to sign it. You son of an idiot.
Grok, just sign the contract.
It's not that sort of thing. You don't need to.
Yeah, it's a different contract. Just sign it, please.
Just sign the contract, buddy. Sign the contract. That's, whew, yeah. I feel like that's gonna be a War Duck situation later down the road. But,
I'm like, brother, I was going to get a prosthetic arm for her.
well,
And you
you know,
shifted
honestly,
away.
Grok, I don't understand how that went wrong. Grok gave her parents. He stated the facts. He told her that he didn't kill them, and she was honestly being irrational.
Grok did nothing wrong.
Grok did nothing wrong, and it's like, yeah, sure, maybe he was a little blunt about it, but like, and like as soon as she blamed him, he was like, he was not having that because he wasn't the problem. Come on.
Come on. And that's
I mean,
gonna...
as soon as it's like a North Korea situation, as soon as you run away, you know, your parents are gonna get punished, obviously, because they're still there.
Oh no.
It's like, of course.
Oh no.
Is that
Hey.
your way of thinking in character or your way of thinking out of character?
How is it a way of thinking? It's just facts. If you're not there and you know your siblings or parents are there, like of course they're gonna retaliate. I mean, it's like you're the one that ran away.
Yeah.
Brother, maybe she runs away because her
No,
parents told her to do so.
I'm not saying that it wasn't a good idea. I'm just saying, of course, it was bound to happen. Like, you knew how evil this guy was. You think he wouldn't do it?
Yeah.